What's going on, Raiders? Duelam here, and today we're going to be opening up shards because we do have the Summon Rush event for Kraz. I want to make sure I obviously get the good old 10 shards here. Well, 15 total, 5 and then 10. But I think I'm going to go a little crazy, get some Lego books and some 5-star chickens because I do need some stuff and some things from there. So if you're ready, let's get into it. First, make sure you're clicking that download link down in the description or scanning the QR code to get started off in Raid Shadow Legends the best way possible. You're going to be starting off with Corrado Fox Hunter, who is going to be a Spirit Affinity legendary nuker. Absolutely amazing damage. You're also going to be getting Tagore, who's an epic support character who has Revive All as well as increased ally speed. Two of the most important things to have on a support character. You're going to get a second support character named Ugo, who is absolutely amazing. Got Leech on the A1. Decreased defense as well as block buffs, debuffs on the A2, and a cleanse and a revive. And then you're also going to get Venomage, who is another support character that's going to help you out so much and give you some amazing poisons as well. Then you're going to want to make sure you type in the promo code Demon Slayer to get Tholen Foulbeard day number 1. And you want to make sure you do this within the first 24 hours of starting your new Raid Shadow Legends account. This will start you off the best way possible, so make sure you're doing that right now. All right, so we do have a 25x chance as well. We got the progressive chance, which means usually nothing, right? Because these are astronomically low odds, and then they just throw a 15x on there, throw a 25x on there. But the choice is important, right? Because God forbid you hit the lottery and you don't want to get the worst end of the lottery. You want to get the biggest one, right? So for the Ancient Shards, I am definitely going to be going with Geomancer because I do want to empower him a bunch because he is used absolutely everywhere. Farrakhan's another great choice as well. I think this is Ultimate Gaelic as well. Ultimate Gaelic is not bad either, but I prefer Geomancer. And then for the good old Legendaries, I think it's an easy choice, and that's Artak. Artak is absolutely insane. He's got a 4.5 rating on Hell Hades. He is magic. He's part of Orcs as well, which I definitely need help in Orcs. But he is very, very good. I did not get him free during the Call of the Arbiter because I wasn't playing during then. But he's absolutely nuts. He can solo a lot of content. Like, he can solo Ice Golem. I think he could solo Dragon, too, if I'm not mistaken. Like, he can solo a lot of things because of the HP burns he has. He also has... he does need, like, emergency heal on him. He does need specific things to make him work. But he's absolutely nuts. I'm very, very excited to potentially have him on my account. So that's who I'm going for in the Ancient Shards. Then for the Void Shards... Yeah, I selected. Confirm. God, go away. Okay. And then for the Void Shards, I also think the choice is easy. We're going to be going with Skrank here. Skrank is pretty decent. He's got a weaken on the A1. Also, HP burn debuff. If the target's under an HP burn debuff, it increases to 75%. We've also got a double hitter. We've got heals champions, 15% of their max health HP on each critical hit, which is really great. Places increased attack buff for this champion. If the target is under an HP burn, then the A3, we've got HP burn on 100% chance. When booked, also fills this champion's turn meter by 15% of at least one enemy is hit with a critical hit. It's an attack all. So technically, he's going to be filling his turn meter by 60% on a 3-turn cooldown. Really, really nuts. Then the passive increases champion's attack and crit damage by 5% every time an HP debuff triggers on an enemy, stacks up to 25%, which is really nice. So he's great in longer battles. So I'm definitely doing Skrank. And then we're doing Sulfurion. And the main reason I'm doing Sulfurion is because he's a reviver. So that's a really big thing. So he's got a full team revive with 50% health and 40% turn meter on a 5-turn cooldown when booked. He's also Lizardmen. I need a Lizardmen reviver very, very badly. I already have Supreme Gaelic because I got him when I used the promo code Supreme6 instead of doing like Sun Wukong or back then when I started Demon Slayer wasn't a code. And then we also have Venus here. Venus is very good, especially if you have Cupidus. And I actually do have Cupidus, but I don't really use Cupidus all that many places, but she's the companion champion for Cupidus. I don't have issues in Spider right now, and I already have Sacred Order Faction Wars 3-starred all the way. So that's why I'm going for Sulfurion instead of Venus. But let's get into it. Without further ado, let's see what we're working with. Let's see how lucky we can get. I'm going to do 6 single pulls, and then we're going to do the 9, 10 pulls just to make it a first shard. Are you good? I don't even know who you are. Well, first shard. Okie dokie then. You look good. Attacks one enemy, places an extra hit. Under decreased crit rate, decreased crit damage. Also places an increased defense on this champion for 2 turns. Okay. Truth be held, 5-turn cooldown, book down to a 3-turn cooldown. Attacks all enemies before attacking. Increases the duration of all allies buffed by 1 turn. That's good. Damage inflicted by the skill is increases by 5% for each buff that had its duration increased. That's also nuts. Okay. Sensor barrier places a 30% reflect damage buff on all allies for 2 turns and a 50% ally protection buff on all allies except for this champion for 2 turns. Also places a strengthened buff and an increased resistance buff on this champion for 2 turns. Book down to a 3-turn cooldown. Maw of Deterrence, whenever an ally under a reflect damage buff is attacked, places a decreased crit rate buff and a decreased crit damage buff on the attacker for 2 turns. This effect cannot be resisted. Holy cannoli, Batman. That's a first shard opening right there. Let's see Gaiath here in Hell Hades, because I'm actually kind of curious to see what she is rated. She doesn't look too bad. She maybe a 4, maybe a, yeah, 4. I was right. Look at that. Where can I use her? Looks like just Faction Wars. Okie dokie. Maybe even Hydra a little bit. That's not too shabby. I'll take it. She seems pretty good. First shard, first legendary. I got that, the pull rate up a little bit as well. So now I have a 20%, or not 20%, 20x to get RTAC. So I'll take it. Nothing wrong with that. That's the best time to get a legendary is at the beginning of a progressive event. So, man, okie dokie. Let's keep it moving. We got 5 more single pulls here. We got a rare this time. We got Tribuck Colwyn. Nothing too crazy there. It's a rare. I also do have all the champions ready to go for Mikage as well, so I'm saving her for... Oh, we got Rocktooth. Hey, buddy. So I'm saving her for the champion chase event that is coming a little bit later for the Kraz event. So I want to make sure I have that. What's up, Red Cloak? You look great. So I want to save for that. So I am definitely looking forward to doing that. You got some nice horns, Tormentor. Okay, last one of the singles, then we're going to do the 10 pops here. Another rare, that's fine. Hill Nomad. All right, cool. Let's do the 10 pops now. So really lucky so far. I'll take it. Let's see if we can get more lucky and get more legendaries. Please and thank you. Epic. We got Burgoth the Malformed. Okay. Let's search him up. I'm not even looking at my game, so if I got a good pull, I wouldn't even know. Oh, I didn't. And we also got Pestilus as well. Okay, let's see who Burgoth is. He is a whopping 2. That's lovely. And then we got Pestilus. And I don't think I've looked up Pestilus before. Let's see here. What do we got? 3.5. Not terrible. Not great, though, let me tell you. Frost Spider I get. Ooh, can I use you in Frost? Do you have a burn? You do have a burn. Huh. So we've got Faction Wars, I guess. I'll take it. We got burn. Healing fills turn meters as well. If the HP burn is debuff is not placed. That's interesting. And then increase accuracy, increase crit damage. Not terrible. Okay, not too bad. I'll take it. It's a character. Cool. Burgoth is dog crap, so we're just gonna keep moving on with that. All right, 10 more. We got Kale as well. Hi, Kale. Shout out to you, Kale. We are gonna have to start pulling to the reserve as well. Tayrell! Hey, Tayrell's pretty good. We also got Geomancer, absolutely amazing. We got Excruciator, Royal Guard, Romero. Holy epics, Batman. Jesus Louises. Okie dokie then. That might be the most epics I've ever pulled from a 10-pack. 6 out of 10 are epics is kind of nuts. I'm pretty sure Tayrell is nuts. Tayrell, I think, is very, 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 very good. I've heard of Tayrell before. 3.5. Yeah, I'll take it. Cool. Nothing wrong with that. Where are we at? We got some Faction Wars usage. You are High Elves, if I'm not mistaken. You are. I need a lot of help in High Elves, let me tell you. Not really good anywhere else, but hey, I'll take it for good old, blah, 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 blah. Faction Wars, that'll be great. We got decrease attack, decrease defense, decrease attack, place a sleep debuff for 1 turn if they're already under a decrease attack. Attacks when enemy decreases the target's turn meter by 50% if the is fully depleted. Place a stun debuff for 2 turns. We also like that on a 4-turn cooldown. That's kind of good. All right, let's keep it moving. Who else we got? We already know Geomancer. Geomancer's awesome. Excruciator, I think, is part of a fusion. I think Excruciator might be part of the Mikage fusion. I can never remember. Maybe not. 2.5, doesn't matter. You're going to be food anyway. Who do we got next? We got Royal Guard. Is Royal Guard the dude you do the cheese with? With, what's her face? With Godseeker in Sand Devil? I think it is. I think it is. If the A2 is the max health, I think so. Yep, damage increases according to max HP. Okay, cool. Yep, I figured as much. We also have a decreased speed. 4 times at random. Each hit has a 60% chance, booked up to a 75% chance. Okay, not too terrible. We got decreased defense on a 1 turn. I don't really see the great uses for faction wars that they're claiming here, but that's fine. Romero's hot garbage, and I got another Royal Guard. Oh, okay, cool. I got 2 Royal Guards. That's great. I could use that in faction wars. I'll take it. Or not faction wars. I could use that in faction guardian. So let's do 10 more, shall we? Let's do it. All right, let's see what we got here. Another Kale. Shout out to you, Kale. How you doing, buddy? We got all rares to balance out the 6 epics from last time. That's cool. Nothing crazy. Let's keep it moving. Keep it moving. Give me another legendary. That'd be awesome. Give me R-Tac, please and thank you. Dark Elhane. I got one of you in my mailbox right now from that special event. Dark Elhane's not bad. We got destroying max HP by 30% of the damage dealt. Increase attack on the own characters. 50% chance of placing decreased speed debuff for 2 turns. That's also booked up to a 75% chance. And then Lethal Winter. Fills the champion's turn meter by 25% instantly. Activates Death Majesty skill, which is going to be the A2. Whenever this champion or ally receives a freeze debuff. Not too bad. Decent for Ice Golem, but okay. Instantly uses freeze debuff on this champion and replaces them with a 30% increased crit rate buff and increased crit damage and a strengthen buff whenever an enemy places freeze debuff on this champion. So yeah, not too bad. Not too great, but not too bad. All right, let's keep it moving. I think we have 6 more 10 pulls, if I'm not mistaken. But let's keep it working, keep it moving. We got Gaelic. All right, all rares again. Let's see how many more we do have. We do have... I got to pull to the reserve anyway, so that worked out well. All right, we got 40 more to go, and then we are going to pull Void Shards as well. I want a good chance to get Sulfurion. Reserve, obviously. All of this is going to turn into food, and which is good because I do have a champion chase event going on right now, or the champion training event going on right now, so I'm going to be farming a lot of food because Fire Knight is almost done already, and I can start working on that. We got Shaman. Shaman's not terrible. We got Philia. I don't know who Philia is, actually. Let's see. I'm just going to put Phile. All right, there we go. Oh, there was a J. I was going to spell that wrong. I thought it was an I. 3.5, part of Dwarves. I don't really think I need help in Dwarves faction war all that much. Scarab King, though. Lord knows I need help in Scarab King. Why are you helpful in Scarab King? Just because of turn meter? You don't even give shields anywhere, do you? Nope. You destroy max HP, I guess. I guess I can understand the reason why you're good in a Scarab, so that's okay. All right, we'll keep it moving. Shaman's not bad as well. Nothing too crazy. Decent support character. Increased crit rate. This is a good starting character for sure. Provides 1 ally on a 5-turn cooldown, though. Nothing too crazy anymore. All right, let's keep it moving. So both of those will probably be for food. But that's okay. A lot of rares for food, which is perfectly fine by me. I do need that. Like I said, I am going to be doing a lot of champion training. I do want to try to win my tournament. Some dude's already above 12,000, so yeah, I've got to crank it up. All right, all rares once again, and I think we are out of Ancient Shards now. No, I don't want to exit the game. Yeah, we are out of Ancient Shards, so now let's go over to the Void Shards and see where we're at. I'm going to open up the 9 solos, and then I'm going to open up a few 10 packs and see where we're at. Fun fact, I've never gotten a legendary from a Void Shard. So my only 2 Void legendaries is Supreme Gaelic, who I got from my promo code when I first started playing the game, right? And then I also... I have the Fragment Summon ready and available for Yakarl, which I'm holding for a Champion Chase event. So I have never pulled a legendary from a Void Shard. So today's the day, obviously. I have to be close to Mercy, right? Like, today has to be the day. Draconis. All right, we're just getting a bunch of rares here. Let's see. More rares. Hi, Stitched Beast. How are you, brother? All right, let's keep it going here and see if we can get anything good. Hopefully we can. You have a lot of spikes on your Ripper Fist. All right, we got 4 more solo pulls, and then we'll go to the 10 stacks. You look like an idiot, Dented. Okay, 3 more. No epic so far. No legendary so far. We got your dumbass Kurzad. God, you look so stupid with your tiny bow. All right, 2 more single pulls, and then we'll go to the 10 packs here, and we'll see how lucky we can get. Hey, hi, Ifrit. How you doing, brother? You're not horrible, but you're also not great. All right, last one is a rare once again. Gear Grinder. All right, let's open up. Let's do 2 10 packs and then see where we're at for the event. Let's see. We got Harrier. Shout out to Ash. How are you? You probably have no idea I even exist, but shout out to you, Ash. A lot of rares. We got a legendary! Senna, Amberheart. Wait, Senna's really good. Wait a second. Isn't Senna, like, disgusting? Hold, please. Oh, boy. I think Senna is insane. I'm pretty sure Senna's the one I'm thinking about. Yes, it is. Oh, yeah. All right. Senna's absolutely nuts. I could not be happier for Senna. Oh, that's right. We got 50% chance to activate Continuous Heal on the A1. It's going to be a 60% chance when booked. Touch of Gold, 5-turn cooldown, booked down to a 3-turn cooldown, places a 30% increased speed buff on 2 15% continuous heal on allies for 2 turns. Also fills the turn meter of all allies by 20%. Very good. We also got increased all ally speed in all battles by 19%. We have Edge of Death, 6-turn cooldown, booked down to a 4-turn cooldown, revives all dead allies with 50% HP and 50% turn meter, then teams up with all allies revived by this skill to attack the enemy with the lowest HP. Allies during this attack will use their default skill. Whenever a continuous heal buff on activates on any ally, fills the turn meter of all allies by 5%. At the end of this champion's turn, increase the duration of continuous heal buff on a random ally except this champion for 1 turn. Absolutely nuts. I could not be happier with that as my first Void legendary. She is disgustingly good. Okay, this is a success. Absolutely, this is a success. I got 2 legendaries from this. I can't even remember who the first one was, but I got 2 of them, so that's pretty cool. Let's keep it going. Let's do another 10 pack, see where we're at for the summoning event, and see what other books and how close I am to what. Oh my god, another one? What? I got 2 in the same? All right, well, I guess I was due. Temisia, weren't you just part of like the progressive chance during clan versus clan? I think so. Void legendary Temisia, Skinwalkers. I'll take it, another 4.5. Hard Spider, I don't need really help with. Ice Golem, okay, I don't really need help with Ice Golem either. Frost Spider, good though, I'll take it. Faction Wars, damage, godlike, decreased defense, okay. Crowd control, legendary, turn meter control, godlike, okay. Attacks one enemy, has a 50% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense debuff. For 2 turns, has a 100% chance of placing a 60% decreased debuff if they're attacking and they're under an HP burn. The A2 Cunning Chaos, 4-turn cooldown, booked down to a 3-turn cooldown. AOE, attacks all, has a 75% chance of placing HP burn for 3 turns, booked up to 100% chance, has a 100% chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn on targets with 50% turn meter or more. Has a booked up 100% chance of placing a 30% decreased speed debuff for 3 turns on targets with less than 50% turn meter. Holy hell, that is a nuts ability. That might be one of the best abilities I've ever seen. On a 3-turn cooldown when booked, that's disgusting. That's really good for Faction Wars. Holy crap. Okay. Burning Regret, 4-turn cooldown, booked down to a 3-turn cooldown, attacks 1 enemy, damage increases by 40% for each active HP burn debuff in the battle, up to 400%. Holy hell. Also has a 75% chance, booked up to 100% chance of decreasing the target's turn meter by 15%. Decreases the target's turn meter by an additional 15% for each active burn debuff in the battle. Wow, that's disgusting. And a 5.5 multiplier? That's nuts. Passive Inner Heat. Whenever an ally receives a freeze debuff, has a 50% chance of replacing it with an HP burn for 2 turns instead. This debuff cannot be blocked or removed. Whenever an ally or enemy is under an HP burn debuff, this champion is immune to stun, sleep, freeze, fear, true fear, provoke, petrification. Yikes! Holy crap! Okay, I'm kind of happy with this pull. That's insanely good. Wow, that's really lucky. I am very, very happy with that. Let's see where we're at in the event here and see. All right, multi-battle ended as well. Fine. Let's see where we're at here. Oh, well, we gotta go for the legendary skill tome here, don't we? How many points are we at? We're at 5,400. Another 10 void pulls will give me 1,200 points. That'll put me right at the rank 5 chicken. We're doing that. We're doing one more 10 pull. That's right. I'm pressing my luck today. I also have a 25% chance at getting good old Sophirion now as well. So why not? We're doing another 10 pull. Let's do it. Another 10er. All right, we got an epic Towering Titan. Hopefully you're good. You're probably not, though, because you have a very generic name. All right, we're still going. We got just rares. All right, let's see what we got for Towering Titan. But the good news is it does look... Oh, I've looked him up already. That's probably not a good sign. That's probably not a good sign at all. Oh, no. You look like an idiot, too, and you are indeed an idiot. My thoughts were correct. Okay, well, you know what? This was a very successful shard pull, and now we get to go here, and we get to claim a whole bunch of stuff. So we got a bunch of energy, 300 energy, 15 Kraw's Wallbreaker fragments. We got an Immortal Soulstone as well, 6-star Haste Glyph, 2 rank 5 chickens, 2 legendary skill tomes, an XP barrel as well. I could go for another legendary skill tome. You know what? How many points are we at? What are we at here? 6,600. I've got 20 more void shards. That would put me at 2,400. That would put me at 8,000. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna do it. We're doing all of them. We're doing it. Why not? We're doing all of them. We're going to get more. I'm going to absolutely regret this, but I want some legendary skill tomes. Also, the Champion Chase event, I have plenty of stuff to claim, so I don't think I'll need too much help there in the shard department. We got all rares. Lovely. Let's do one more here and see where we're at. And then I might need to pull one sacred shard as well to be able to get to the next book. Another epic, Gala Long Braids. Gala, let's see how good you are. And then we got nothing else here. So let's go over into Hell Hades. We got Gala Long Braids. Definitely not Star Sage Galathir. 3.5, part of Dwarves. Okay, maybe you're good. We got Hydra. She's a multi-hitter on a single target. Hell Hades froze. Please hold. There we go. We're good. We're back. Okay, let's see where you're at here. Get away from me, Best Buy. I just spent money on you. All right, each ignores defense. 30% shield buff on this champion for 2 turns. Value of the shield is increased. Okay. She's okay. We'll ignore 50% shield. Shield buff on this champion equal to surplus shield for 3 turns. Attacks 1 enemy. Each hit will ignore 25% of the target's defense. Grants an extra turn if this champion is at full HP after using this skill. That's not bad. Extra turn, pretty solid. The multipliers look pretty good as well, and it seems like a lot of damage. Is her damage based off of defense? No, it is not. Okay, interesting. All right, so I think I do need to pull one more shard. So I'm at 9,000 points here. Update, no, I don't. I'm good. I miscalculated, and I even got the feast. So I will take that. I actually really need that. Let's claim all of this. Lots of stuff here. So we got 4 legendary skill tomes, which I absolutely need. We got 1 rank 4 chicken, 4 rank 5 chickens, an XP barrel, an Immortal Soulstone, a feast as well, 300 energy. Lot of good stuff. We got 3 legendary pulls as well, which is absolutely insanely good. I am very happy with this result here. Where do we got my new legendary here? Gaiath, the True Shield, and then obviously we have, let's do the last summoned here, and then we've got Senna as well, and then we got this guy, I can't even remember his name now, but that's pretty damn good. I will take it. That is a successful shard opening. We got a lot of goodies as well from the event. I am very happy with that. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure you're clicking the download link down below to get started off in Raid Shadow Legends the best way possible. That's right, 3 epics, 2 legendaries, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a calendar login pretty soon again, so make sure you start sooner rather than later. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Until next time, this has been Duelam. Later, Raiders.